the kind of evidence coming out in court, Tinubu should be worried and is worried. Yes. According to political pundits and author Paul Nwadima, it is evident that Bola Tinubu, a prominent politician, should be concerned about the accusations levied against him in court. Nwadima stated in a YouTube video that Tinubu's opponents have claimed that there are inconsistencies in the certificates he provided to the Independent National Electoral Commission. Nwadima cited a previous case in which the Supreme Court nullified the election of a governor-elect in Bayelsa State due to inconsistencies in the supporting evidence submitted to Inec. Nwadima expressed his belief that Tinubu should be worried because similar evidence is now emerging in court. He mentioned that the Supreme Court will ultimately make a decision on this matter. Nwadima pointed out that in 2019, the Supreme Court declared the election of the All Progressives Congress APC nominee for governor in Bayelsa State unlawful, resulting in the assumption of power by the People's Democratic Party. This decision was based on errors found in the certificates provided by the National Youth Service Corps, NYC, and other organizations as presented in court. Tinubu is currently facing similar allegations of certificate inconsistencies in court. They will tell you, say, nothing they happen. But nobody ever envisaged what happened to that supposed be governor of Bayelsa. I think his name is David Leon. Yeah, I remember. Well, I don't say give credence to some write-ups or messages. Immediately I look at the author's name. Anwolufu. Whether you give credit or credence or not, the question is, does it change the fact? No, it doesn't change the fact. Are there discrepancies in the documents presented by Tinubu? Why do you fools supporting Tinubu always avoid the real matter and beat about the bush? Your eyes will soon clear when the court sack Tinubu. Of course, there are names of certain authors that will write that is 3, and because of his name, the mathematical abracadabra must be accepted. But Ogun's Abbey, just like your name, there are certain names that will never accept the truth if it is against their will, as it is in the case you need to grow up. Of course, yes. This author has not said anything. Certificates or no certificates, was the election free and fair? Total no. Nigerians did not vote Tinubu. Inec chairman forced him on the ground, on the good people of Nigeria. If Nigeria court favors him, God will never favor him. The truth must be told. Yes, someone said, I am in Nigeria, I voted for Tinubu. Of course, does it mean say no single person voted for him? Maybe you are the only single person that voted for him. So it is not it is possible, or it is not possible that he will not even get votes. That is not what we are talking about. Worry about what? It was you and your obedience that are worried. After all, you cannot be a complainant and be a judge. Tinubu for sure will do 8 years by the grace of God. Your suffering just started. Be watching. Which evidence? There's no evidence anywhere. Very soon, your breath will cease because of what you will hear from the court. You better continue breathing very well, because before you hear the bad news from the court. I just like some people, they are so optimistic. They're so optimistic, irrespective of the shenanigans going on in this country. They're so optimistic, and I like that. Well, he is not worried. He has bought over the chief judge of the Federation, Arowolu, since that one we use one English to dismiss the case. War is not by force, it's his choice. It's by his choice. So you people can go ahead and be worried. Is the sworn-in president? No shaking. Only PDP and Obi and Labour Party are wasting their resources instead of going back to the drawing board. The same drawing board they will go back to, and the ones that put himself there as he's been accused. Of course, you see all these Agbadorians, the EU reports too, they are rejecting it. Nigeria judiciary is corrupt, so nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Well, your personal opinion, we are very okay with our own choice of Jagaban. Note that there is a great difference between facts and law. The EPCC has said that judgment will be based on the law and not your opinion, choice, and preference. The only valid law in Nigeria are contained in the Nigerian Constitution and 2023 Electoral Acts. If the Supreme Court had ruled on the similar as in Bayelsa in 2019, then the Election Tribunal should not deviate from the Supreme Court's ruling. Well, we are watching. It is better we don't even have a leaders in the country because of their weakness. Or weaknesses, their heart is so weakened. Nothing Malam Musa no go see forgets. Anyway, but meanwhile, Tinubu has become our president, and no weapon fashioned against him shall affect his the presidency. Okay, we don't hear now.